Fuck your life. You watching HipHopGems TV, you heard?
Welcome to HipHopGems TV, man. Today, episode 9, we got my boy Deme D here from DaGoGetaTV. Y'all tap in, man. Enjoy this episode right here. It's gonna be a lot of gems drop, a lot of big black media drop. Tune in, man. Let's go. Welcome to HipHopGems TV. Today is episode 9, man. We got my boy here, Deme motherfucking D.
Cheer.
Mr. Everywhere, you never there.
Never there.
Absolutely, man. So let's jump right into this shit, brother. Tell us about yourself, man.
What's good? I'm Deme D, the go-getter, like you said, Mr. Everywhere, never there. I'm the host of Hip Hop Network and Media, the DaGoGetaTV platform, which does promotions, interviews, productions, support the indie community. I'm a hip-hop junkie straight out of Brooklyn, Queens. NYC representative all day. Brick City in the building as well. 7th Ave, stick and stab. You already know.
Nice, brother. So when did you fall in love with hip-hop?
I'm an old school guy. I mean, I fell in love with hip-hop in like 87, 88. Well, I won't say I fell in love. I was introduced, caught the bug, but by like 93, I was out of here. You know what I'm saying? By the time Mob and Onyx, that shit came out, I was out of here.
Fucking golden era.
Yeah, I was hooked.
Golden era. I hear a lot of guests always say Onyx, bro. Onyx.
I love Onyx.
Onyx literally, that Back the Fuck Up album.
Yo, let's talk about it, man. Yo. Like, nobody was doing that raw shit when they came. Now, I won't say nobody. I know on the East Coast, the groups that were out prior were not going hard as Onyx.
Nah.
No knock to them, but, Onyx definitely set that shit off.
When I first heard, I had said it on the last show, when I first heard Walk in New York, and I heard that shit as a youngin'.
Yeah.
I heard that shit as a youngin'. And watching the video.
Video was crazy.
Just, come on, man.
They kept it black and white, too. Straight gutter.
That shit personified that whole time.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I know you used to be an artist.
Definitely.
So why the transition from artist to media?
Yeah, if you check my resume, man, I was definitely serious with that shit, dedicated. So I came into a point in my life where I couldn't be as dedicated. I made some decisions that I had to deal with. So for me, it's all or nothing. I don't play that half-ass shit, so I couldn't really keep hustling the way I wanted to. So I kind of had to just fall back. And the game kind of switched. At this time, I don't know if you remember when everybody was like pretty much didn't want to hear lyricists no more. They didn't really want to hear raps.
I remember that.
So that was kind of discouraging. I didn't know about this lane that's here now with all these dope-ass MCs. So that maybe would have helped me to keep going or encourage me. But yeah, man, I just had to make some decisions. I had to take a break. And then I'm like, I need a way to get back into this culture, man. Because I am the culture. I am hip-hop.
Absolutely.
Right.
What artists do you remember, was there a particular artist that opened up that door back for you for as far as lyricism to want to cover media now?
I don't think. I mean, I was on the new crowd because when I was, like you said, when I was still hustling, when I was still rhyming, I was paying close attention to who was coming on and how they were getting on. So I was already on like the J. Coles and the Kendricks and the Sci-His and the Meek Mills. So I never felt like it was dead. I just felt like it was dead. I wanted appreciation. I'm not even going to lie. I wanted appreciation. So I felt like the appreciation was dead for that lane. So... But I just I had to get back into the culture because it started with the debate desk, so it wasn't really me thinking I was going to actually ever get to cover anybody.
Got you.
That's kind of like a humbling situation, honestly.
Got you. We're going to get into all of your shows in a minute.
No doubt.
We're going to definitely get into that. So tell us, how did you develop the media company? Like, how did the name, DaGoGetaTV, come about?
The Go-Getter is not an online persona that I made up. That is who I am. That's what I'm known for without music. So anybody that knows me just knows how I give it up on that aspect. So I just added the TV to it. Like I said, I just needed a way to be back in hip-hop, back in the culture. I'm looking at all these suck-ass niggas running programs and they don't really know the music. They don't care about the music. Or they talk about the same people. They talk about the same 6 artists every day, every other day. So I'm like, man, I should be doing that, man. There's no reason, no slight to the dude, but who the fuck is Peter Rosenberg? Like, I should be doing that. You know what I mean? That's my lane right there. And it's like, what's the difference between me and him? He's working. He's grinding. You're not.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, get on your shit, my guy. Like, so, but like I said, it started with the debate desk. So I'm like, how can I get back in without rhyming. I didn't want to do showcases. No knock. Anything I say is no knock to nobody. I'm Deme, and I like to do shit differently.
Got you.
So I'm like, I can't do showcases. I'm not into that. It's a lot of headache. So I'm like, yo, I talk about music every day. My friends talk about music every day. I know about so much music. I'm swaggy. I'm personable.
Absolutely.
I reach out to people. So I'm like, yo, let me start. There's no debate desk. So I'm like, yo, let me start a debate desk.
I'm going to just say some shit. I don't give a fuck.
You think, man, we out here, man.
Listen.
Queens in the fucking building, too. I found out you from Queens,
the
too.
town. Yo, have you been to showcases recently?
Yes, because I actually went to a showcase yesterday.
You did?
Yes.
How was your experience, brother?
It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. And that's part of my brand, too. I do go out to, meet, because you do find some gems in some of these places. You do. You do build with people. And I do like to meet the promoters. Maybe I could suggest artists to these promoters if they want to.
Absolutely.
Because I'm just trying to build a network, like, for real. Like, you hit me up, and there's something I could do for you.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, the showcase scene, it hasn't really changed. Me and one of my associates talk about it often. We don't really see too many people coming out this circuit.
It's not a lot, bro. And then it's no knock to nobody, but I mean, a couple of showcases I've been to, found a couple of gems, but for the most part, it's like the same repetitive shit. It's like, yo, one act will literally do what the last act just did. Like, it's just like, yo, it's time to get out of here. Like, yo, my time. And they long as hell. Like,
long as hell, because they trying to bread up.
Yep.
And they just throwing acts on there, They not checking them out. They hit you with the, you never know who's gonna like what. But I'm like, yo, this motherfucker sucks, man. and then it's like you said, talent is subjective, right? Cool.
Right.
This person's not serious though. Why do you have him up here? Because he's performing today. We'll never see this guy 3 months. We'll never see this guy for another 3 months.
Absolutely.
You go on his page, ain't no music up there. This nigga putting up pictures of food and shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, showcases are tough, man.
Yeah, it's
I'm glad my position changed on when I'm at a showcase now. It's not the same. I don't have to sit there and wait to perform. I don't got to do none of that shit because I've been through that too.
I've had my experiences, brother, honestly. So tell everybody about the DaGoGetaTV. I know you said you got the debate desk. That's one show that's on there. I know you got 6 shows you're doing there, right? So let everybody know the shows and what they're about.
The DaGoGetaTV Hip Hop Network and Promotion started off with If You Ask Me. That's my debate desk where I have 2 guests that vary. What I do is break it down into 3 segments so people can watch, because nobody's really trying to sit there and watch you for 30 minutes if they don't know you like that. So I break it down to 3 segments, and we have whatever topics. We've had topics about albums that you like, favorite verses, who's overrated, who had the most impact in certain years, why is an MC your favorite MC. We've had stuff like a guy saying KRS-One is one of the most overrated rappers ever. We have a guy.
Somebody said that?
Yes. So this is why I love the desk, because you
I'm
got to come
coming
and
on-
back
I'm
your
coming
shit up.
on your show, bro.
You got to come through, but you got to pull up.
Yeah, we're going to
Come
make
through
that
and back
happen.
up your shit. So it's one of my favorite shows. It's been a blast. I've had over 50 guests on there. I've had aspiring MCs. I've had media people. I've had lawyers, entertainment, just regular hip hop junkies. So I drop an episode every Sunday. I try to do it every Sunday.
Okay.
And then the second thing I came with was On Deck with Deme, where I interview artists in the industry. So I've had a couple of people. I had one of my favorite MCs ever, Willie the Kid, on there. That was great.
wow.
Salute to Mickey Fax, though, for being the first guest on there and showing me that love and giving me the opportunity.
Salute.
Bodega Bams as well, being the second person. I really wanted to start off with Fred the Godson, but he had passed away. I spoke to him and his manager the week prior, and then he passed away.
Wow.
So I want to just salute him for what he did for the indie scene in NYC.
Absolutely.
I wanted to give him his flowers, but I waited too long. So yeah, I've had a couple of good guests on there. Vinny Idol, just recently I want to shout him out. Cartoon Beats, a producer on the come up. He does stuff for Lloyd Banks, RJ Payne, Che Noir, and shit like that.
Cartoon, his work on Banks, on Banks, on Cody. Yo,
he's official. That's
yes.
why I wanted. And he gave me the opportunity
official.
to shed some light on him too.
Yes.
I came with a vinyl show called Digging with Deme, where I have vinyl collectors on. They just display 5 pieces in their collection, give a little backstory. I have an album release show I call Listen Up, where I have MCs come through. We talk about the album, 5 songs, play like a little skit, a little excerpt of it. And I have a a gear show called What We Rock, where I just highlight indie designers, man. I'm just trying to salute all the indie designers, all the indie hustlers, and everybody that's participating in the culture.
Oh, that's dope, brother.
Yeah, I don't know if I left anything. I think that's 6, though. It's hard to keep up.
Your show, man. Oh, you gotta definitely get with these brothers right here. I'm gonna put you on after, definitely, brother who made this, man. Shout out to Ace SL and his whole camp and his brother for the free shirt. Appreciate that, bro. You definitely gotta tap in with us on like why you interview a lot of the unsigned artists, because we got a mutual. We off camera. We talked off camera. We already, you know, we got a mutual interest in that. So like, what made you go down that road of like interviewing a lot of the unsigned artists or underground artists that's coming up?
As a hip hop junkie, man, I really got tired of hearing that rap is dead and there's no hip hop no more, and which is true in the mainstream if you only have access to the mainstream. But I just wanted to highlight, you know, the guys in the industry that may not be at the top 40 level, and then highlight the people who are on the come up, the indie acts trying to build. Just show them, and there's people out here that, you know, they still love the culture, they still love the artistry, they're still unique, creative, and they still put passion into the music. It's not just like a quick hustle or a quick check. Right. So yeah, I just want to highlight that and give my contribution to the culture.
Absolutely, brother. That's what I mean. Like, we have that mutual interest, man, in that, because I mean, we set it off camera, man, but there's a lot of different markets and different, you know, outlets for people, but there's not a lot of people highlighting the real shit. There's not a lot of people highlighting this real hip hop. There's not a lot of people that's highlighting lyricism. This is where we come in, you know what I mean? So, is there a criteria for artists that they have to meet to be on your show?
Okay, so with the On Deck with Deme, right, I'm still trying to build my platform, so it's not like, you know, I'm on and people just run into the show and, you know, to my channel. So we're On Deck with Deme. I try to stick with people that are actually in the industry, that's more or less making a living off it and have an actual fan base. So, you know, it can introduce the people. I don't really do the indie acts like a whole interview, because I feel like they're not going to sit there and watch us. I don't have that brand yet, and you don't really have that brand yet.
Absolutely.
So that's why I created the I did forget a show, Who's Next Up. That's the indie hip hop and cypher show. And so what I do is I let them come. They spit a 16, or they could spit a minute verse.
I seen that recently.
Right, I love that show.
Yeah.
Then we do a quick little speed interview, and then I throw videos in their clips. So the criteria for that is, yo, you gotta be serious, you gotta be consistent, you gotta have visuals. No, everybody raps. I could pull up some shows right now where there's mad niggas freestyling and ciphering. So the criteria is, man, I need you to come, have some bars, and have work I could display during your interview to show people that, you know, you're not just rapping, because everybody rap.
Absolutely, man.
So that's just a few criteria right there. I just need you to be serious, consistent. I prefer a little more creativity, you know what I'm saying? But I do kind of let the people judge whether they like them or not. But yeah, I just, you know, just be serious, man, and be dedicated to the craft.
I fucks with your platform, bro. I
Good
do,
looking,
man.
my guy. Good
Absolutely,
looking,
man. You've had a lot of great guests on there. I see you had Cargo Q on there.
Yo,
he's actually coming up here.
Yo, shout out to Cargo. Shout out to Cargo, right? Because I met Cargo one time. I met him at V-Don Studio. Shout out to V-Don too. That's my guy right there.
V-Don, man.
Love,
okay.
Why was this? I don't even know how to explain it. Right? There's people that I work with. Like this. I have a friend that's a manager, and he's managing 2 up and coming artists. So a lot of times people have opinions, and he goes back to what we were saying off camera. Cargo is. When I post something with Cargo, Cargo has a supporting fan base. It's real. Every time I put something with him, it's like, yo, my nigga Cargo, keep it. And I'll be showing him, like, you see? Are you getting that when somebody posts your shit? And it's not a competition, but before you talk about somebody else or make a... I showed him every time I post this stuff, he get a lot of good feedback. So salute to Cargo. Keep hustling, my guy,
yeah,
for
man.
real.
He's actually coming up here the 21st.
Dope.
Yeah, he gonna come. Yeah, man, I'm excited for that one, man.
Yeah,
dope MC, man.
Dope MC, cool
dope
brother.
MC.
You know I'm looking for. I actually want to do a listen up episode with him for one of his albums too.
Okay.
So yeah, we chopping him on that.
Yeah, man. He's definitely dope, man. So next question for you, Deme, man. What is your goal for your brand, bro? What are you looking to? What's the end goal for this, man?
I mean, there's never an end goal because I'm gonna always keep coming up with something new to do, something different to add. But I'm still trying to build that viewership, man. I haven't passed that yet. I'm still kind of in the beginning stages. I think at this point, yeah, I've solidified myself as a serious brand and consistent. But I need to get that viewership, and I want to work with more artists as far as just putting together like album promotions and just promoting artists. And just putting videos together, packages and stuff like that. Just putting more events together.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, man, I'm gonna definitely pass down some artists to
appreciate that.
fuck with the platform.
If you ask me too.
Oh no, I'm coming up there, man. So we here, you know, you got the different shows. We got the 6 different shows. You know, we obviously know like running a brand is a marathon. You know, where do you find time for some self-care for yourself?
Oh, that's tough, man. I mean, last night I guess it don't count because I went to a show and did something afterwards, but it was only a few hours. But on Sundays I try to kick back. I try not to do no social media on Sundays, and I just put the phone down. But yeah, for the most part, I don't really watch TV anymore. I'm really more focused on researching and checking other platforms and structures and just finding new people to build with and to network with. So it's tough. It's a lot more work than chilling.
I want to get into that real fast, man. The research part. I think that, I guess, you know, I'm gonna throw my name in that pot as far as like journalism and media. Definitely media, but definitely on the journalism part. I guess I'm definitely throwing my name in that pot. That research part, bro. That shit can be so overwhelming.
It's real.
That shit is real.
It's real.
Because music comes out like just like every day, it seemed like. So like, yo, you could
practically.
Yeah. So like, yo, you could be thinking like, yo, I'm gonna catch up on this, or I'm gonna catch up on somebody else shit, and then you know what I mean? Like
it's 2 more albums.
Or like the person dropped a single, you know.
But see, the way I alleviate that though, because I make it clear I'm not the brand new guy.
Right.
I'm not the guy that you come to my platform and I'm talking about the latest album every time.
Right.
So that I'll be like, yo, I'll catch up when I catch up.
Right.
Because right now I'm still listening to Pusha T and Paul Wall and Terminology. I haven't gotten up to the new shit that just came out and all that. So.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's like.
But I mean research too, as far as like even finding platform like yours too. Like a lot of people ask me, yo, how you find this guy? How you find? Because I'm researching, bro. I'm looking. I'm not looking at fat asses all day. I'm trying to see who's serious, who wants to work, who can I build with, you know, and who I can network with.
I appreciate you for being here.
No, thanks for having me,
one thing I do appreciate you for is even like just reaching out, because this platform is definitely getting started, and you know, to link up with brothers like yourself, man, it's dope, because I definitely feel like we need each other. We need to be able to bounce, you know what I mean, bounce ideas, you know, different artists. So I definitely really appreciate you stopping through for that, man. Let's get into this part right here, man, because I know, like we said early in the interview, you used to make music. Is it still therapeutic for you to, like, do you still find yourself like wanting to get back in the booth?
Absolutely. I don't even like this shit. I like to be interviewed. I don't like doing interviews. I like to create shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is creating as well, but it's not the same. I mean, it's dope to see something you thought about coming to or rather see materialize, and something that you could see in front of you. But nothing fucking with that music, man. Making that music, that shit was dope. So yeah, it's always there, but I can't. It ain't no tiptoeing. It's either in or out.
You got you.
So right now, I don't want no confusion on what I'm doing. So this is what I do. But yeah, man.
So I
got songs that I still listen to here and there.
Got you. So we won't see no more DemeD music.
Nah, niggas been trying for forever. I can't even lie. I ain't gonna lie. Like, because I still have friends that are trying to, that are in pursuit. So I mean, maybe you know who I would. You had him on here too. That's the one person I would probably own, because he brought it up one time too. It's probably the only person I might.
Who?
Either my guy Franchise, salute to my guy Franchise, with my nigga Def Soldier and shit.
Oh, shout out, man. Salute to Def.
Yeah,
Def and Streeter.
He blessed me. You know, he was one of the first people to come on my the first taping of the Who's Next Up cypher shit. So
for real?
Def, yeah.
Def is a good dude, man.
Yeah,
solid dude, man. So I gotta ask you, and matter of fact, I'm gonna actually switch this shit up. I'm gonna actually give you my 2 artists that I want to interview, and I want you to tell me which like your most anticipated artists you would like to interview. Like, so I'm gonna give you my two. Nas is one, and I gotta go with Banks. I gotta go with Banks, just because Banks is like a mystery.
Yo,
Banks is a mystery.
That's my number one interview right there.
Yeah, man.
I would like to get Lloyd Banks on the show.
Okay.
Nas is my favorite rapper, one of the favorite rapper of all time, in Prodigy, Mobb Deep. But I probably would skip an interview to get an interview that there aren't a lot of. I don't know if I could just say two, man. I would like to interview Gucci, man, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'd like to interview Gucci, man.
Okay.
There's a lot of people, but Banks probably my number one I would like to interview.
See, man, that's queen shit.
Yeah, it's definitely queen shit.
It's queen shit.
Definitely queen shit.
You know what I mean?
Okay, man, he slept on.
Absolutely. Super slept on, man. And the disrespect that niggas put on his name is ridiculous,
crazy,
bro.
man.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's like, for motherfuckers to act like that, like he just fell off the face. Like, I'm gonna tell you some shit. I had a conversation with somebody. This was probably like a year ago, and they was like, we was talking about MCs, and I was like, yo, Banks is like in my top 5. Yeah, like, and they was like, yo, what the fuck Banks put out in the last couple of years? I said, what? I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? But that goes to show you how tapped in people are and how people not tapped in. You know what I'm saying? And like you just said, out of touch.
Nigga got 18 mixtapes.
18. And then he dropped more post-unit.
4 albums. 3 G-Unit albums. Then niggas want to play with hits. He got hits too.
They got hits too.
What we talking about?
Like, post-unit, we talking Halloween, the whole Halloween Havoc series. Come on, man.
Got the whole DJ drama shit.
Yeah, F&O series.
Got the F&O joint.
V5, V6.
V5, V6 shit is crazy.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
The 5 or better series.
The 5 or better series. Do not play with that man.
Yeah,
Do not play with that man.
That guy. I feel like it's close. I don't know. I feel like it's close. But yeah, he don't do interviews though.
Yeah,
that would be dope. Yo, if you get Nas though, my nigga, woo, Queens, stand the fuck up, yo. Word up.
Absolutely, man. So Deme, man, give us a gem, man. It's the part of the show where we close this shit out. Give us something that you can let people know, like whether something you heard or some real shit that you might have, like, you know, some piece of advice. This is part of the show where we do drop a gem. So what's your gem that you would give to the people?
I would say, if you want to start something, just know, you know what lane you want to be in. Know and understand the work it's going to take to be consistent. And if you're going into it thinking, yeah, my friends or my family, they're going to be your main support system, just hang that shit up. Because at the end of the day, most people just on some more wait and see shit, and they just going to be on standby waiting to see when you do actually make it. Gotcha. So just keep pushing, keep building, real or recognize real, keep networking. If you're an artist, get off that the music will speak for itself shit, because that's not realistic. Even in the 90s, it wasn't like that. You got to build, you got to network, people got to know you. Fuck all that who you know shit. It's also who knows you, because you can know everybody under the sun. If he don't know you or rock with you, that's dub, man. That's a dub. So get out there and network. Don't live on social media, B.
There you go, man. Let everybody know what platforms they can find to go get a TV.
That's it, man. I'm in the fucking system. That's all you gotta do. Put the DaGoGetaTV. That's it, man. DaGoGetaTV. YouTube is my main platform. I'm on Twitter every single day. If you want to come and chop up and talk hip hop, I promote indie artists on my Twitter page every single day. When I say promote, I'm talking about people who have videos, who are consistent, who are active online, who work with other artists, who is very clear that they are an artist and serious, not people that have to guess.
There you go. Y'all check out my boy Deme D.
Queens in the building, Hollis 207. You already know 7th Ave, Stick and Stab, Brooklyn, Flatbush, Red Hook. We in here, Mr. Everywhere. You never there.
We in the fucking building, man. HipHopGems TV, man. We gonna close this out. Absolutely. Appreciate you.
Fuck your life. You watching HipHopGems TV, you heard?